People should come see A Shark Ate My Penis at the Hollywood Fringe Festival. If you like musicals, if you like comedy, if you want to learn more about the trans experience, if you're a trans person and would like to have a joyful show that is not rooted in queer trauma and learn a little bit about trans men throughout history, if you just want to have a good time for an hour, it's a show that I'm so proud of. It's so funny and it's real weird. Come and learn why it's called A Shark Ate My Penis. Aren't you curious? Hi there, I'm Laser. I am the writer and performer of A Shark Ate My Penis at Hollywood Fringe Festival, and I bet you're wondering more, so keep watching. The show I'm doing at Hollywood Fringe this year is called A Shark Ate My Penis, a story of guys like me, a history of guys like me. It's a show about trans men through the past. And the reason I wanted to write it is I've been reading especially one book called Female Husbands by Jen Mannion, and it told these stories of these guys who were trying to live their truth, you know, from 1700 to 1900 in a world where there wasn't, the word transgender didn't even exist, right? But at the same time, their stories are so similar to mine and so relatable, you know, on an emotional level and on, you know, a logistical level of how do you try to get people to see you as a man, and how do you get through your life, and how do you find a woman who wants to be with you, even though you may not have, you know, the life that people are expecting given the way you look. And it was just, it immediately hit me in the face of like, I have to write a musical about this. I have to tell these people's stories because the songs that they would sing are the same songs that I would sing, about their feelings and their struggles. The main story of the musical is mine. It's a story about me and how I came out as trans and why I didn't come out earlier, which is kind of the big mystery for me, because when I look back, everything is so obvious. So it's going through that and then diving into the stories of these role models of these guys throughout history and how their stories are pretty much the same as mine. And also dealing with transphobia and people who say that it's not real, and the internalized transphobia that comes from, you know, being a member of this society, which is represented by JK Rowling in the show. So we have, the actual plot has a lot of time travel, has a lot of conversations, has a lot of songs, but ultimately it's just a story told in a funny way about my journey. Shark Ate My Penis has an incredible creative team. I'm so excited. I'm working with the Soaring Solo Studios, Jessica Lynn Johnson, who really was the person who made me believe that solo theater was possible. She produced my girlfriend's show, Asexuality, a Solo Musical, which is incredible, and has just a beautiful community of people who do shows at Fringe. So she helped me just like make a plan. Let's do it. And then I brought on my friend and the director, Ashley Ward, who has been an incredible collaborator, incredible at like nurturing mother of this show, basically, of telling me how to rehearse and how to live and how to feel comfortable in my body on stage, because I haven't really done anything like that before. Aaron Wilson is a guy I met doing musical improv at the UCB Theater. He's a music director and he's an incredible composer. So the last show we wrote, Teaching a Robot to Love, we wrote over the pandemic, over Zoom, over 2 years. And this show we were able to meet in person and co-write, which is something I've never done before, and it was awesome. It was some of the most fun I've ever had. We have Chloe Badner from Studio Badner, who is doing props and production design, which is, I still I can't believe that that's happening. She works on things like Dropout's Game Changer, and she just has this like colorful aesthetic that's so joyful. So I'm really excited about that. And then Becca McLinn is doing the voice of JK Rowling in the recordings, which is so funny. It's so funny. She's just the funniest person. So I'm very thankful to everybody who has nurtured this show. My goal with this show and what I want the audience to get out of it is catharsis. I don't like shows about queer trauma, so I try to keep it light and the point of it is, hey, we have always been here, and here are some stories that you may not know from history, and also the struggle that we have of defining our identities and finding the right label, is both universal and not the end all be all, right? It's you just being yourself and knowing who you are is enough. And that's my goal with the show, whether you're trans or not. I hope that you can learn something and also learn something about your own journey on the way. When I perform the show at Hollywood, I am looking forward to, to getting it up in front of an audience. That's one of the most amazing things about Hollywood Fringe, is that it's relatively easy to play in front of people. And that's the thing that I'm most not enjoying about the rehearsal process, is that I have to tell jokes to no one. So I'm hoping that people will laugh, because laughter is the currency upon which I base my life. And I'm looking forward to hearing people's stories. Like this show, every time I've done it has elicited a lot of incredible responses of people like, oh, have you heard about this person from history? Or have you heard about this? I want to tell you about my experience. So it kind of, I think community is the summary for that. I'm looking forward to the community of us all telling a story together and then talking about it. People should come see A Shark Ate My Penis at the Hollywood Fringe Festival if you like musicals, if you like comedy, if you want to learn more about the trans experience, if you're a trans person and would like to have a joyful show that is not rooted in queer trauma, and learn a little bit about trans men throughout history. If you just want to have a good time for an hour, it's a show that I'm so proud of. It's so funny, and it's real weird. Come and learn why it's called A Shark Ate My Penis. Aren't you curious? Folks should absolutely go to the Hollywood Fringe Festival. It is an incredible month of theater. Last year there were over 200 shows. I don't know how many there are this year, but you can see anything from, a dance act from overseas to, somebody doing a one-person show about their journey. There are so many different kinds of shows, and even just getting to know people there, it's folks just trying their best to do something. You're going to see all different levels of theater, and you're going to get inspired. You're going to get inspired either to make your own thing, or just to get out and see more theater, because it's a feeling you really can't get anywhere else. And it's a nice, fun, kind of affordable way to spend a month having a good time. Events like the Hollywood Fringe Festival are really important as a way for folks to do theater without gatekeeping, without having to pitch it through like a network or something like that, without having, big capitalism and big marketing in charge of art. It's something that's very pure and something that is very beautiful. And like I talked about, going to theater being my religion, it's something where people can talk about their feelings and talk about stuff we don't talk about in normal conversations. And it needs community support big time, because it's not a thing that is supported by advertising revenue or by investors or capital like so much in our society. It's something that can't happen without people coming to see it. And I think that is absolutely beautiful. And it's the kind of world I want to live in. So I raised money for my show using Kickstarter. I think this is probably my 10th Kickstarter. I'm a big Kickstarter guy. And I also I help other people run Kickstarters, just because I think independently funded stuff funded by crowds is a really wonderful way to get stuff made that wouldn't otherwise get made, and really important things. At the moment, if folks want to support my journey, I have a tip jar on my website, and I have, music you can buy. My artist name is Laser the Boy. I'm going to have some fun Shark Ate My Penis related merch and such. Also, I have cute buttons. So if you want to help out, I would really appreciate it. And I'm very thankful to the folks who already contributed so much, because Edinburgh Fringe is going to be real expensive, but very exciting. I think if I had to say something additional about the play or the festival, I would just say, get out and go look at the Hollywood Fringe website and the catalog of shows and just find some stuff that appeals to you, because chances are there's going to be somebody who wrote a show that you never knew you needed. Hi, I'm LaserWebber. I wrote and am performing A Shark Ate My Penis, a history of guys like me at the Hollywood Fringe Festival and the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this summer. You can watch it online as well. We're streaming it. So head over to the Hollywood Fringe website or go to lasertheboy.com/shark. Get your ticket. Tell me you got your ticket. I'll give you a high five. I can't wait to see you there. Bring your friends, bring your mom. It's going to be a good time.